Dominic is your boy Inc. Content creator shout out is a big one. Living with the Edmonton. So I just finished my Love Is Blind season 5 review, and gotta say my favorite couple to this day is Lauren and Cameron from season 1, the interracial couple. Did you know that they have a YouTube channel, Living with the Hamilton? The show is, of course, mainly focused on Love Is Blind because that's where we know them from. This is the couple that was my favorite couple from season 1. This was a couple that I think to this day is the most representative that Love Is Blind, because again, the whole mechanics, the whole like I have le chemin, that's in French. The whole not tragic, the whole storyline was so phenomenal. They were so in sync, and you never had a doubt that they were at something wrong. When you saw Lauren and Cameron, you were always believing that, yo, they're gonna end up together. They were so cute together. They matched so well. Cameron was a good dude. Lauren was an incredible girl. Cameron, they hit the jackpot. And you know what? Cameron was a fucking chill dude, bro. He deserved a good girl. And when you see that, you're like, holy shit, this is a couple that was a pride representant of Love Is Blind. Because you see other couple and the way they finish, and it wasn't pretty, right? But Lauren and Cameron, nothing to say good thing about them. Podcast, super cool YouTube channel. They're super fun. We love them. We discovered them to Love Is Blind, so it's normal that they're gonna capitalize on Love Is Blind. And it seemed like it's more Cameron channel than Lauren, but Lauren, she always seemed kind of shy. Maybe that's a situation. But what my content creating shout out is they brought Alaya, and the people in the comments, they went wild, dude. It went majestic. They were like, oh, we know at the reunion Nick and Vanessa aren't gonna talk about that, so the fact that Cameron gave the total floor to Alaya, right? And that's thankfully to the belief that Uche is not a good person. So of course I was talking about, in my Love Is Blind finale, I was talking about villain versus heroes. And in this storyline, the hero or the good person is Alaya, of course. So it's nice that Alaya has the floor to talk. And Alaya, she might not want to admit it. We don't want to admit it, but she was a victim. This experience was awful for her, and I'm so thankful. Even at the reunion, she was like, "Yo, I got a feeling that they didn't get the real experience. I got robbed," and she was completely right. And the whatchamacallit, the presentator, the couple, Vanessa and Nick Lachey, didn't say shit about that. And she was, dude. Uche was a fucking shitty dude, right? Who lied his way to the finale. If she knew that Uche did that, she would have ended up with another guy. She would have another chance. Her time with Uche was a complete lie, right? And her time with Lydia, she made some good boundary. She was like, yo, this is what's going on. This is what he liked, and the light was uncomfortable in that. And she tried to tell Lydia, you know that she tried to tell her, but Lydia, like this, she doesn't listen. She just talks. So you're like, fuck, dude, fuck. You feel bad for Elias, and the fact that Cameron was nice enough to bring her in. And I love Cameron as an interviewer, because he asks questions, he gives out input, but you can tell that he's really taking in what the person is saying. First of all, second of all, you can tell that he's really paying attention. For example, Alaya was talking about how she was uncomfortable, and how it was Lydia made her uncomfortable, and Cameron was like, yo, this is he was listening to her, and his response was like, it's a very intense experience. And that's so fucking amazing as an interviewer, because it's how we relate. Technically, the only thing we have in common is we both did the show. I didn't have a Lydia on my season. I don't know how that felt. And even then, I'm only shown when it's being shown to the public. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff going on. But I do know about the show, and I do know about the experience, and we can relate on that. And by relating on that, Alaya feels comfortable to talk more. Alaya feels comfortable because she's like, yeah, you do know about this. You were part of the show. Again, Cameron letting her talk. Alaya, saying her piece. Again, I don't think Alaya is quiet. And I'm so fucking proud of her for standing up for herself and talking about how the relationship was toxic, and how apparently Uche told her she wasn't his type, which is fucked up. Right? To me, it's insane because, like, Alaya was such a sweet girl, and her standing up for herself is fantastic because, again, yeah, she has a voice, and yes, she's not afraid to talk, but compared to Uche, who, you saw how he was handling argument, he was monologuing, right? And you saw Lydia, who's very intense. And the problem also with Lydia is she's intense, but she's not trying to do something wrong. You know, she's not trying to put the person, she doesn't realize that she's doing something wrong, right? So the fact that Cameron, again, as an interviewer, letting Elias speak, because every single time that she's trying to speak, Lydia's interrupting. Uch is interrupting. And it doesn't feel like she had a fair chance to speak. So the fact that Cameron let her speak, and honestly, Cameron's smart because Cameron knew that all she had was to be given a voice that would make the show. Because again, people, they were interested in knowing Elias spoke. And the problem again with a series like Love Is Blind for Netflix, we don't have a say. It's not a serial, not a stream. It's a pre-record show. It's a pre-record show, and again, we're being shown what they're choosing shows what they choose to show us, right? There's moments that maybe we don't want to see, maybe some moments we want to see, but we don't get a say in that. And Cameron was able to talk up as a viewer, and that's the thing with Cameron. Cameron as an interviewer, he did so well because again, it's part of the experiment, so it know how it works. But Cameron, all in all, he's a viewer because he's a viewer, he understands. And by being a viewer, you know what we want to see. And you know what? Cameron is the perfect person because he was talking about the Love Is Blind episode. And there were comments. And you just had to read the comment to know what people they wanted. They just had to ask the question. So super good interview. A bit short. 47 minutes. It seems a bit short, but hey. What do I know? As always, I love you guys. Peace.